Welcome back to See Shaun Vlog, and it is Hurricane Day 1 for us. So all the parks are shut, we're in the hotel room. We've taken all the local advice from our local friends who live in the area and what it says on Twitter, just to get some supplies and be ready in the room. We don't have a bath, so we can't fill that up to flush the toilets because it's a roll-in shower room. We flew out with TUI, and it's a TUI package. And all TUI have sent is a message on their chat system that says basically follow local advice, buy candles, things, and do what your hotel says. That's all they've said. And on their FAQs page online, which was updated last night, or earlier than last night, because it's UK times, all they've said there is about flights today. They've not said anything about our flights on Friday, so I'm not concerned about that. We've got time for that to be sorted out. The weather's not too bad here yet. It's just a bit rainy. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. But the hotel, Endless Summer Universal, have told us nothing. No message on the phone, no note under the door, nothing in the lobby to tell us, do we need to stay in the room? Can we wander around the hotel? What can we use? What can we not? What can we do? What can we not? And are there any special accommodations for food or drinks or anything like that? Nothing at all from the hotel. Whereas we know that Disney hotels and lots of other hotels in the area, because there's a lot of UK people staying here at the moment, so we're in contact with quite a few. They've all had messages from the hotel and been told things about what they can do, what they can't, where they can get food, special food deals and things, because they've got to stay around. Nothing from this hotel. So we're now all dressed. It's about 9 a.m?
9:17.
9:17. We're going to walk through to the main building, to the lobby area, and see if we can get some food from Pierre. I'm assuming it's open. The problem with this hotel is to get between the room buildings and the main building, you've got to kind of go outside. It's slightly covered, but it is outside. So that's going to become challenging. Hence why I want to know what we should be doing from the hotel, because when the winds and the rain pick up, we're not going to be able to do that because the eye's heading right over this area.
Especially
now.
With the wheelchair as well.
Yeah, with the wheelchair. So we're going to head down there and grab something to eat, hopefully, and maybe they'll now be a notice in the lobby. I don't know, but we'll have a look around and we'll show you what's going on. Stay with us, and we'll keep you along with our experience through the day, whether that's just watching TV, the news, or whatever. Here is the current weather situation from our room window. We don't exactly have a view. There's a brave person there with an umbrella. But that's the current situation. Just like a heavy rainstorm in the UK at the moment. Tiny bit of wind.
I made my croissant already.
It's busy down here, but there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, it's very busy.
The wind's starting to pick up outside. There's no Disney buses. There's no Universal buses, but nobody's told us there's no Universal buses. I've got my breakfast, burrito and hash browns. This Baja burrito is quite nice. It's got sausage, egg, chorizo, something like that.
Onions, peppers, maybe.
Yeah, nice.
Enjoy.
Just need to find something to do after this. Laundry. We're now back in the room after that breakfast. We came through the water bit, but Caroline's just realised there's a messages function on the phone. It doesn't tell us there's one, but we think there might be a message.
7:21 p.m. Good evening. Your safety and well-being are our highest priority. As the storm approaches the Central Florida area, please be aware all Universal Orlando theme parks and City Walk will be closed Wednesday and Thursday. Halloween Horror Nights is canceled on these 2 nights. For the latest theme park updates, we encourage you to follow Universal Orlando on Twitter. All hotel pools are closed until further notice, and all guests must remain indoors during peak storm conditions. We will share hotel operational updates on our digital dining and activities guides. Please be aware that some hotel services may be temporarily suspended. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation.
I'm a shadow, but that was the message. Apparently that's been there for hours and we didn't even know.
Because the actual phone doesn't show that there's a message waiting at all.
Exactly. Also, apparently there's a bit of paper on the check-in desks with all that same information on, but we're not checking in, so how would we get that? They need to put it through the door, I guess, or just have a big notice in the lobby. As this gets worse, we're going to have a problem getting to and from the lobby because you've got to go in that indoor walkway, which has got lots of open space, so it gets a bit wet. The rain is picking up, the wind is picking up a little bit. We'll keep an eye on this for the day. I think we're going to be fine for the next few hours until later on this afternoon, and then it's going to start gradually get worse and worse and overnight and tomorrow. but we are fine. We're on the ground floor. I don't think there's really any risk of flooding here for us. The window will be fine. We just need to amuse ourselves. Starbucks in the lobby has run out of half of its things, so that's going to close soon. The P-area market, I'm assuming, has got enough food for 2 days. We'll find out. But we've got some snacks in the room anyway. We've already eaten some cookies, some crisps. We've got some cake that we got from Bubba Gump yesterday. Good job we had that last meal at Hard Rock as well. We were watching the Weather Channel.
Right now, I can't imagine what the
Oh, it's back.
there. We don't know. We don't have a gate
Or Amazon.
Say hello to a smarter
Chips and dip time. I'm bored.
I'm cold, so I've now got my totsy socks on, lying in bed, watching TV, and watching the weather.
Yep. They're topping up the oil.
90.
Some fatal cancers, including 911 call, so no emergency response.
Literally had a repetitive message coming up on the television saying a tornado warning for our area, and then the TV went off.
Switch to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $30.
Wait, did you say Verizon for just $30?
Doesn't look too bad out there just yet. But yeah,
Network in America.
$30 a line. I'm switching.
tornado warning.
It's easy, and you get $960.
He's still asleep.
It's now about 4 p.m. and the boredom has been filled with snacking, watching the weather on the TV and out the window, and it's gradually getting worse. The wind and the rain is picking up quite a bit now. It's going to be several hours, I think, before the edge of the eye hits us, because it's predicted to go right over us, and that'll be interesting.
We've already had the tornado warnings though.
Yeah, we keep getting tornado warnings on the TV, but the wind is, like, the trees are starting to flow sideways, and the rain is there. We want to brave it and go to the lobby at some point, but we'll have to go outside to do that quickly with that minimal cover. But yeah, snacks, watching TV, snoozing, napping for me.
You've been snoozing and snoring.
Yes, you
And I got bored because you were snoozing and snoring. I could hear cats. I could hear dogs barking, kids screaming, and then the TV kept going on and off.
The storm has hit land now at Fort Myers. The sharks in the street that have been taken from the sea and dumped in the street. We saw the weatherman get hit by a tree
Some crazy people.
because he's out there in the wind and he's crazy.
Crazy people on water skis.
All that kind of stuff. Like, there's trees down, all sorts of bad damage. But we're totally safe here. Actually, for the rooms having quite thin walls, we can't really hear the weather outside, and we'd definitely hear that at home. But yeah, we'll come back to you once we head into the lobby, and I'll record a little bit when we go on the little walkway.
I think the reason you don't hear it in the room and we would hear it at home is because our homes aren't made for hurricanes.
Well, no,
These
this
are
is made out of concrete, innit?
And these are made for hurricanes. Ours aren't. Ours are breeze blocks or whatever.
Yeah, we'll come back to you in a little bit when we go for a little walk.
The water's coming in. We've just come down to the P-area market for some food, and the walkway wasn't too bad. It was a bit wet, but not too bad. And Shaun's saying they've got snacks and candles for now.
Yeah, it's about 4:30, 5 p.m. now,
Yeah.
but it's quite busy here. And then they started selling snacks and candles and things like that.
So we've been and got with supplies, beers and hot food.
We just went for hot sandwiches.
Yeah, hot sandwiches. The lady, because we couldn't, the line for pasta and pizza and things was way too long. So we're going to head back now through the walkway and hopefully it won't be too bad. Just popped to see Matt and Natalie, but I have a feeling they're at the food court. I think we've just missed them. Oh, look at the other dog. I don't know if you can see the dogs at the end there. There's loads of them. Hello. So we're back from the food court, and Shaun, what did we get?
I got a hot Reuben, which actually is quite hot, with sweet potatoes.
And you got me the kids
Grilled cheese, which is actually really good value. It's $7.
It is really good value.
The dock worker Reuben was 12, and then we got 6 cans of beer. We only wanted 2, but she said if you buy 4 you get 2 free. So
what she was trying to say was, instead of just having to keep coming back to the bar, just get yourself some beer, take it back and just stay at your room, kind of thing.
Well, I mean, I made sure to like extra thank every member of staff as well, like, whereas other people are just grabbing.
And she didn't just do it to us, she told the guys behind her, well, the 2 English people behind her.
So we've got some big wave and some pumpkin ale. $32.50 though for 6 beers, which is quite a lot.
But the way the prices are over here, it is just normal, unfortunately.
Yeah, I couldn't carry it from the store. Anyway, we're going to chuck into these and continue watching the weather. It's picking up again.
It is, and the doors have got kind of some of the doors have got towels beside them, haven't they?
Towels and some sandbags around the doors and things.
You can see it's picking up. So we're going to eat with food.
Yes.
Oh, did you see the person just running back right by there? There's dogs, people taking their dogs for walks.
Is it Poppy?
The covering on the building, which I assume is the generator over there, has started to come off. I think that will be lost before the night finishes. The wind is it's not looking too bad right now, but it's going to get worse. It's now about 8 PM. Had a couple of beers in the room. Here is the current situation out the window. Sorry about all the glare. That black sheeting is nearly gone. I'm pretty sure that'll be gone before the night ends. The next wave of outer rings of the storm are due to hit us about 9 o'clock, so about an hour's time, and then early hours of tomorrow is when the rest is going to come. We'll just give you weather updates as and when through the night if there is anything of note. Otherwise we'll see you in the morning. But we have heard from TUI. Our flight is now on Sunday, so that bit's all sorted. They've said the hotel should be extended, but they'll confirm that. We'll check the hotel desk on Friday morning when we were due to check out to make sure it's all good. So we've got a couple of extra days after the storm. Hopefully we'll be able to jump back in the parks. You alright over there, babe?
Yeah, the window's shaking.
Is it? The tree's shaking outside.
Yeah. It has some thunder and then gets worse and then like lightning and then the wind blows, rattles the window and I can feel it off me. So.
Oh. It's quite blowy.
Huh?
It's quite blowy.
It's very blowy and that's just not even the outer ring fully here yet.
We're in bed. We were sleeping, but those alarms that keep going on the phone keep waking us up every couple of hours. They're sending them about the flash floods. Doesn't look too bad outside though, actually, this time. But we're going to try and get a little bit more sleep. It's 7:30. The powers clearly went off in the last time between the 2 alarms because the alarm clock beside the bed is flashing. We're going to try and get some sleep. We'll come back to you if anything changes hurricane-wise. So I've just had a wander around the hotel to get Caroline some coffee from the main lobby area, so I had to go outside slightly for that. It seems to be mostly unscathed, just a little bit of wetness and a bit of crap on the windows, a bit of rubbish in the corridors, especially the areas where it's open, so like the ends of the towers where you've got that open walkway which is like a bit of a wind funnel. That was quite a bit wet and had some rubbish in there, but they've got lots of dryers in there and there's people mopping and things as well as on the doors. The pool area looks mostly okay, a couple of lounges in the pool, bit of like rubbish from the trees scattered around, but other than that fine. And the main lobby area looks okay as well. Outside the front of the hotel just needs a bit of a clean. It's a bit wet, but that's about it. No real flooding or any damage that I can see, other than the covering for the generator that's outside our room. I mean, it's still attached, so well done covering, but it's just attached.
And some of the palm trees you can see are a bit
bent
damaged.
and road signs and things.
But we have seen photographs, videos of literally places just across the road from us and around by that have got damage to the side of them, or severe flooding and things like that.
Yeah, the hotel across the road, just slightly across the road and down a little bit, the Westgate, all the side panelling from that hotel has come off. We've seen that there's a big hole in the side of River Adventure, Islands of Adventure.
Contemporary's got panels.
So I guess that's missing. Contemporary's missing some side panels, and the Doubletree by Hilton, which is like 5 minutes away from here, just on the other side of the road from Universal, is massively flooded. So they've got much bigger problems than us, and lots of I-4s flooded as well. And in the grand scheme of things, because it downgraded to a tropical storm by the time it was hitting at 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning, is not bad at all, really. So yeah, that's the hurricane update.
Yeah,
we're
still in flood alerts and still high winds and
been told to
heavy
still
rain.
stay in the hotel for the next couple of hours. We've been left a present. Lovely.
Go and do the washing, Bill.
Just to tide us over. Boom.
Don't give up his day job.
Yes,
Come
you're
over
welcome.
to the Mexican. We've come over to the Mexican camel.
Whee! It gets good reviews. Apparently so.
Yes, we are.
Beyond Meat Taco. Mixed with everything I like.
I went for carne asada tacos with lots of different toppings. They're $12.95 plus extra for the guac. I've got a black cherry cola drink, and then I've also got the Mextia, which looks good. How are your tacos? You've tried them?
Really, really good. I just forgot to get myself some cheese and sour cream, but you put 3 different types of spicy sauce on them and roasted vegetables, and it's really, really good.
Basically like
Beyond
Subway.
Meat. It's a mixture between Subway, Tijuana Flats.
It's many hours later from this morning, and we didn't really do much. We just chilled out in the room, did some laundry, and then we went to the check-in desk and got our room extended for 2 nights, so that's all sorted now, so we don't need to worry about that. The tickets we still need to look at, which we'll sort out tomorrow. And we were talking to somebody in the queue who recommended a taco place that was open, so we went out into the wind, had a little wander, and found the Mexican Camel, which is like a Mediterranean Mexican fusion place. Tacos were really good, quesadilla was really good. I enjoyed mine.
Mine was really good.
Had carne asada, tacos, and a Mextia, so it was like a Mexican quesadilla.
It's not often you get Beyond Meat made into a taco, so yeah, very tasty.
What do you think of your food?
I really, really enjoyed mine. It was
You do?
really tasty. I
Nice.
like that. You
Lots
get
of
to choose your own toppings as well.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Bit like Subway. But yeah, that food was good. About $56 ours was for the 2 lots of tacos, the Mextia, and 2 drinks and churros.
I said it
So a little bit more expensive for tacos than normal.
I said it was a cross between Tijuana Flats, Taco Bell, and probably Subway,
Subway.
but maybe a bit better quality than all 3.
Yeah, but it's one of the few places that were open, so that's where we went. We didn't want the hotel food. It was alright to have a little bit of fresh air as well. The hotel has looked after us. They've given us some fresh towels that we asked for, so that bit's sorted. But tomorrow, it's pretty much back to normal. We're going to try and head into the parks. We think they might be open. They've said partial reopening for hotel guests, so we'll see what that looks like in the next video. Thanks for hanging around with us for this, however long this video was, during the hurricane of 2 days. Keep making memories.
Catch you later.